Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome. It is I, Trooper SJP, late, but here on the Academic Foxhole to play The Long Dark, which is our Thursday Mac stream. And we're playing Chapter 5 of Wintermute. And also, I just scarfed some chili. And just like Schmelze, my sinuses are now opened. Maybe too open. You know how that is? Maybe perhaps a little too open. Maybe they should be a bit more close-minded. My sinuses. Hi, everybody. How's it going? I'm so glad to see you all. Chilly. It's 36 degrees. Temperatures you would expect here in New Mexico. Ooh, oh no, we don't like that. 36 is an inappropriate Celsius temperature for anyone to have. Oh, you had hot wings, Pope? Nice. Rissa, okay, so Rissa, one of our mods, is in the hospital. When are you coming home? And thank you for hanging out with us. Also, I've missed you all, and it's good to see you. And I have been a little bit under the weather, not like a whole bunch under the weather, but just a little bit in the sense that I've been sleeping a lot because I've been getting over something. Your food was chicken parmesan from Olive Garden, as was your brother's birthday dinner. Oh, nice. I approve. Depends on what the doctors decide. Well, keep us in the loop, huh? Hey, Darth Credible, yeah, keep us in the loop because, you know, I adore you. If it makes you feel better, Rissa, my plan is to do a Call of Cthulhu one-shot solo RPG tomorrow, like Alone Against the something or other. I don't know which one yet, but that is my plan, is to do a Call of Cthulhu in your honor. So I'm going to do that for our solo. I think I'm going to need the time to really concentrate on getting the AD&D 1E up next Friday. So no Stay at the Foxhole tomorrow. instead, Call of Cthulhu, and I think that'll be good. I've done Alone Against. I've done a number of Alone Againsts. I've done more than one of them. Frost, I've done. Fire, I've done. Uh, so we'll do one of the other ones. I hope I can find one that is not super long though, and we can finish up in one night. That it would be the goal. I wanted to tell you all something. It's about the AD&D game. This is what I wanted to tell you. I've been going through, and doing the work, and I'm going to tell you a couple things. So you know non-weapon proficiencies, right? And I was telling you last time that I was really going back and forth on whether or not I should include them or not. And I know people who are used to skills probably want them, but I was looking through, and they're not written consistently. Rissa says, I will. I was originally expecting to go home today, but now things are more complicated. I'm hoping I can mod tomorrow evening, too. If I fall silent, I'm probably getting stuck with needles or whisked away for testing. Well, I hope I see you tomorrow because I want to just keep my eye on you, to make sure you're okay. Message me to see message me. Let me know what's going on when you know what's going on. Just because I care about you. Yeah, so non-weapon proficiencies are just not consistently done. They were introduced in Oriental Adventures, and they were based off of a set number, and then in the Dungeoneer Survival Guide they had them, but I read the Dungeoneer Survival Guide over and over again and nothing made sense, and then in the Wilderness Survival Guide I think they fixed it, but basically they did a terrible typo, so I'm pretty sure that it's supposed to modify your ability, not the die roll, but it says die roll, not ability. Like, anyway, it's all messed up. And I was like, I already decided not to do it, so I stopped thinking about it. But it made me think about, thank you, Rissa, but it made me think about, those inconsistencies. And then I was thinking about how, of the 3 core books, the Monster Manual came out first in 77, then the Player's Handbook in 78, and then the Dungeon Master's Guide in 79. And they adjusted the rules with each book. So the Player's Handbook will say something, but then the Dungeon Master's Guide might say something slightly different. So, so there are these things that people did because they were following what the Player's Handbook said, but then that's not exactly what the DMG says. So I've got to go through and do the compare and contrast for all of these to make sure I've got the AD&D was never play tested or, Krellin, edited, it seems. I don't know if they actually had an editor, but if they did, that editor probably should have been fired because I think Jer, you've been a mod for 9 years. That's wild. Thank you for being our mod and also the creator of our emotes for 9 years. That is amazing. We have got something good times. Good times. I have thoughts about that. Jerry just wrote down rules so he could make people stop making hacks for D&D. Yeah. Wish you all the best for rules untangling and judgments. I just have to go and write down what we're doing is really what I'm thinking about. By the way, Jer, since you are here, and also I'm gonna give you both a Steam code for a game. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't know which one yet, but I'm gonna find one for both you and Rissa that I think is good, that I have of my huge list of Steam codes, and I'm gonna give them both to you. That's just so you know. 6 years, that is wild. Wild. I wanted to find something because I think it's in here. Let me see if I can find it. So, yeah, no, I'm giving you both, but I've got a big list of game codes, but I want to find 2 that I think are especially good, and then I'm going to give them to you. So, about death. Here's the thing. you know how in D&D, if you hit 0, you die? Well, I was just looking this up. I'm still using the same AD&D books I used back in the day, complete with old address written in them. I actually still have my old AD&D books as well, but they're actually not on the shelf at the moment, so I'm using the PDF. But I want to get my old. I will. They're in a book. They're in a box right now. They're not on my shelf. But so here's the thing about death. I have to find it. But I'm pretty sure that while you die when you hit 0 in the player's handbook, that you actually only die when you hit -10 in the DMG. So, if that's the case, we are definitely using that rule. We're definitely using that rule if that is the case. I just have to double check, but I'm pretty sure I have it on authority that you die at -10, or I believe anyway. So my point is that I think that they realized that 1 to 4 hit points and then die at 0 was probably not going to work out. So they fixed it. Yeah, I lost my old A&D books during a move many years ago. I can't remember. Was it the GM's guide that had the monk on the cover? It depends on which version of the DMG. The old version had the big Ifrit, and then the orange spine version had what was it? The big wizard was a player's handbook. The DM, by the way, the stuff I said was not just me riffing on Geiger's actual facts. Oh no, I know. I don't think it was the monk on the cover. I don't think so. I should just. No, I'm not looking at this right now. I'm not gonna think about it. Anyway, I've got to go through and like double check all of the rules so that I can make sure, because there are some things that are just not the same. The Adian had the statue with the gem being pried out. Hold on. Wait. We can fix this easy peasy. Easy peasy, put it in pie. Give me a moment. Where are you? So here I was. Gonna ignore it. So this was the. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, so this here was the. And we'll just go to this is just how we're gonna do it. All right, so this here, I don't need that, but that's fine. So this was the so there was the original covers and there was the orange spine covers, and for my nostalgia, we're doing orange spine. So this was the AD&D 1E before the orange spine, and then this was the. No, that was not it. Let me get you the DMG. And save as a JPEG. DMG. GMG1. And then this one here was the cover for the DMG. Oop. Wait. No, not the player's handbook. Stop it. Here we go. DMG. Whoop. lot of red demonic things happening, running around. And then this was the first monster manual cover. But the thing is, hold on. Monster manual. But these covers were not my covers, right? I ended up getting, when I bought my AD&D books, they were already on the reprint with the new cover, the orange, oop, there we go. They were on the orange spine versions, and the orange spine versions are the ones that were like the ones that I had, the ones that I owned, and they were these. Let me get them. Let's see. Where are you? Here we go. So the orange spine versions, you cannot see my face, but I'm very intense about it. Here, let me get this. Save. So these were mine. So this was the player, and I love the art for these covers. So here was the player's handbook. Whoop. Orange spine. With like, although I did like the pre-orange spine. Here we go. The pre-orange spine. Come here. Whoop. Here we go. So that was the player's handbooks. And so the second one, the blue one with the wizard, that was my player's handbook, and I loved it very much. I did. Oh, you didn't have any of the orange spines? No, monster, no. Okay, so yeah, I had all of the orange spine versions, and I loved the evocative nature of that wizard. I just thought that was so cool on the cover of the player's handbook. But then, hold on. Okay, but then the DMG cover was so cool. It was really cool. Oh, look at that. Right? With the, like, that is, if that isn't like a cool dungeon master cover, like how cool is that? I really love that's one of my favorite covers, right? It's one of my favorite covers. Yeah, that dude is gonna romance my neck. That's why I feel like that is a cover for Laugh Love Lindy. That's what I feel like. I feel like Laugh Love Lindy would love that cover because it looks a little vampiric, as it were. And then the Monster Manual 2 cover. I just think it's so good. Here we go. Whoop. Quality of art, quality of scan, not always the best, but you know. Whoop. Now, I will say, there we go. Check it out. And then, woo! There we go. Ta-da! Ta-da! There we go. The orange spine covers are also after the Satanic Panner covers. Well, that's true, actually. Testing breakbacks. Tell us when you get back. Yeah. The dude is gonna. I also remember I had the World of Greyhawk folio. Yeah, neck. And then the weird hand drawn Aurelio out of the Fiend Folio. Oh, absolutely. The Orange Spine covers are also, yeah. I never had the DMG, but that's the PHB, the MM I had. Yeah, I mean, they look. It was very clear to me that with that second printing, they had more money, so they could afford nicer cover art. You know, I'm not mad at them. That early Monster Manual says to me they did not have a lot of money at the time that they had it commissioned, but you know, because they were, after all, a small little group of nerds. Um, mhm. I remember being so excited by the Fiend Folio. Oh yes, I had the original DMG and Monster Manual, but the second printing of the PHB. No, wait. I have. You still have them. I still have mine as well. I still have my core three books, but again, they're in a box. But but I still do have my original Isle of Dread that came in the expert box. Still have it. Also, I don't know what this post-it note is there. Uh, Unclear. I also still have. I did not buy a lot of modules because we kind of rolled our own, but still have my The Lost City Dungeon Module B4 and The Secret of Bone Hill. The only modules I bought back then, the only modules I got were The Secret of Bone Hill and The Lost City, and I feel like I got them in some kind of weird random way. I don't think I actually. I don't know how I got them. I think I got them from friends or something like that. Um, yeah, you wore your Greyhawk Folio. I have like the three. I have the core three two ebooks, but I sold a bunch of splat books to a friend's brother who was collecting. Makes sense. You have the original Isle of Dread with a different cover. Nice, Max. Man, I have a full box of modules for AD&D in my closet. Yeah, I just tended not to buy module. I just tended to make them up myself, even though I was never the best at. I was too. I needed to let go when it came to making dungeons. I was too like, well, what room would this be? I was too like looking at historical castle stuff, and that's really just not the way you need to do for dungeons, really. Face it. The second wave were also after we started Dragon Magazine, so they had access to covers and absolutely as well as a ton of modules, the whole giant series in the Drow. Mm-hmm. In Greensboro in the 90s, there was a shop where you could buy that used stuff for half price. I filled a lot of my collection there. Ooh, nice. Yeah, and I thing is, I basically stopped playing D&D right before the big shift happened, right? When they started, right before, well, let me think. Yeah, so I stopped playing D&D when D&D started shifting towards um, Greyhawk, Dragonlance, Forgotten Realms. When all the books are really coming out, that became really, really big. Mostly because the people I was playing with all wanted to be Drizzt Do'Urden and then also sexually assault female NPCs who were tavern maids all the time. And I was like, well, I'm kind of done with this. And that was what happened there. It was just not exciting. It was bad, and I didn't like it. I thought it was no good. And I started playing Call of Cthulhu instead. That was what I did. Um, Running those old games was where I honed my main skill, taking a pre-written scenario and warping it to be almost unrecognizable. Absolutely. Yes, yes. The orange spine I have are the PHB, Monster Manual, Greyhawk Adventures, and Dragonlance Adventures. Mm-hmm. Never shifted much towards Greyhawk. That was my world, and there was hardly anything for it. Mm. What they Call of Cthulhu Champions were my next steps. Yeah, I went from D&D to Call of Cthulhu. I played some champions, but mostly GURPS. Um, I think for me, one of the big differences is that um, there was a different. There are people who love the books and then wanted to play the books, right? And I didn't. I still don't. I don't tend to come at it from a lore space, right? It's one of the reasons why I stopped playing vampires because people became much more invested in the lore from the books than they were games at the table, and that just didn't tend to be my didn't tend to be my vibe, I think is how I would put it. Yeah. And people became like, well, but I don't think you know. But actually, the mayor of Waterdeep is so and this and this. And I was like, yeah. The minute that starts happening, I am out. I'm not. I have no patience for that. Basically. So usually I would almost always create my own world. Almost always. Um, I'm 100% more interested in the characters than the lore. Yeah. Okay, I'll be in and out trying to crank out. Oh, wait, Max, before you do. Max, don't go yet. Max, I have a question for you. Max, I have a question. Uh, okay, good, you're still here. So I have a question for you. I'm gonna go and do. I'm gonna do a Call of Cthulhu solo or solo session tomorrow for my stream, and I've done like Frost and Fire, but I want one that is pretty certain to be a one shot. Out of the ones that are left, which of the alones do you think is pretty certain? Because like Alone against Nyarlathotep will definitely not be a one shot. But which of the owns do you think will be a good what is one shot worthy rather than two shots? Let me know. Uh, you have to let me know because there's so many of them, right? And I want to do one that is definitely not going to bleed into two shots. So let me see. Hold on, I can tell you. Uh, so I have done Alone Against the Flames and Alone Against the Dark. I don't think I've done Alone Against the Frost. I haven't. Okay, so I've done Alone Against the Flames and Alone Against the Dark, and I've done the Dog Walker. So I still have Alone Against the Frost, Alone Against the Tide, Alone Against the Static. Uh, I've done the Dog Walker. Alone Against Nyarlathotep is way too big for a one shot. Dark is long. Okay. But I've done Dark. I've done Dark, Flames, and Dog Walker. I still have Frost, Tide, Static, and the new one that World War one. I did that one. I don't have that one. I have it, but I haven't done it yet. The one that you also told me about. It's it's a newer one, I think. It's a Call of Cthulhu World War One. Frost, Tide, Static are all kind of short. Tide is hard, and you make one mistake and you die. Frost is much like that. There are a lot of ways to die. Static makes for a good one shot too. What was the other one? Do you remember that one that you told me about? It's a World War One. It's fairly recent, I think. I think it's also a third party one. If you remember, you have to tell me. Uh, yes. Uh, Still, it came out recently, but if Frost, Tide, and Static are all kind of short, I will do one of those. I will do one of those. Um, that's it. Alone Against the Trenches. That's the one. Thank you, Max. That is the one that I was thinking of. Do you know if you've not played that one yet? I wonder if it's long. I have to just check because it might be uh, short. And if so, then maybe I'll do that one. Does Love Forgive is I have that one as well. I have that one. Short, only 24 pages. Well, maybe we'll do it Alone Against the Trenches. It's a new one. Maybe we'll do that. Um, yeah. So we're gonna do a Call of Cthulhu one shot tomorrow night, so that I can spend the rest of my time um, being very intense about the AD&D game that's me starting up. I'm so excited, and I'm gonna be, I've got yes. I should, you know what? Maybe I should probably prep two of them just in case. Just in case. Okay. All of that said, we are going to play The Long Dark right now, this second, and nobody can stop me. I thought I was playing it, but it went away. There we go. Hold on, and I think we're back. Okay. I know I am. I'm playing The Long Dark with a knife. We have a knife, so yes. I'm doing it. And he also said Hugh as going to get Alone on Halloween set up for the 7th and publish it. Oh, you haven't seen it yet. So, wait. You know what? Grimrock Isle is also a solo scenario. Grimrock Isle. I'm writing it down. Against the Trenches and also Grimrock Isle. It's an old one. By the way, I just would like to point out that we clearly have the wrong command for the what is it, and I'm going to just fix it because I don't want it to say the wrong thing. Long dark. Updated because it was doing the wrong thing, and we cannot have that. Cannot have that at all. So yeah, I'm gonna do a Call of Cthulhu because I really like Rune. I think it's really fun, but I just like to alternate between something that is very tactical, procedural, and then something that is a bit more story heavy. So that's what we're gonna do. It's an old one. Oh. Just feel like 1990 isn't old, but then it is, and that makes me sad. That's all. That's all. So I'm excited. I'm excited about AD&D. Really excited. Okay, so we are here. We just took this lady's knife, and we're gonna leave. What time is it, actually? I don't recall what time it is in the day, and we probably don't want to go out too late at night. We are encumbered, as well we should be. That said, I feel like it's not... The Xena finale happened 30... Okay, first off, there is no need to attack me like that, Pope. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Let's get... we don't have a lot of food, do we? Glad to be... Thank you, Max. I knew that I could ask you, because I knew that you would help me out. Accelerated Despair of Defrosting. So it doesn't look like we have so much time out there, but... You're like, I was also attacked by this knowledge. It's inappropriate. Yeah, so I'm really excited about doing a Call of Cthulhu tomorrow night. And... Oh! Side note, everybody, guess what? I am caught up on Critical Role. I got myself caught up. And so I will be there tonight with everybody in chat watching Critical Role. Wait, the Olsen twins turned 40? How is that even appropriate? I feel like it's not appropriate. I'm looking for our map. Is this it? No.
Too heavy to carry.
No, that's fine. There we go. Let's see, map. We are here. The way out. We've not been up this way, but that's okay. We don't need to go up this way. We just need to go out. Although it might be getting... you're still an episode behind? Really? At least I think I'm fully caught up. By the way, I do hoard loot. I am a little over-encumbered, but I will become less over-encumbered at some point. You know? Hold on. I'm looking for... There is a house. One of these houses over here has got stuff in it that we can probably store stuff, and I can't remember which one it is. Oops. At the campfire. There's like a... Is it this one? No. I don't think it's... There is one house that's right around here that you can go into and leave stuff in. And I figured we could maybe... It was on the left. What if it was one of those up there? So it's still daylight, but it's not the beginning of the day, and I'm a little worried about that. You will become unencumbered when you start the next game that doesn't track how much you carry. That's true, but then I feel like I'd miss something. By the way, I kickstarted the 5th season RPG way back in the day, and I got the books came in. Is this the one? This is the one. So a little shrine up front.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Right. So here's my thought. My thought is that we use this place as like a place to store things that we... Now the question is, we're pretty over encumbered, right? So the question becomes, what can we ditch that we... All right. What can we ditch? We're going to need to eat. Most of our clothing, it looks like, is pretty in good repair. So I think what we're going to do right now, this is what we're going to do. We're going to prepare ourselves for... we're going to prepare ourselves for going out. By spending this time, we'll go out tomorrow morning. We'll harvest all sorts of stuff. Like, there's a bunch of stuff here that I think we can probably just harvest. And then we'll have a bunch of cloth. It'll be fine. We'll see if you have any car batteries. Oh, there was a car battery in that other place that we don't have anymore. So sad. Windbreaker, parka. I think the parka's better than the windbreaker. We're gonna repair this. And we're gonna see how good it is once it's repaired. Yeah. I just, I want to give us the best chance of survival. And let's see. Okay, so the parka is much warmer. Not as good for wind or wetness or, I guess, defense or a lot of things. It's a good parka. Well, hey, Werewolf, how are you? How are you? For stopping cold, parkas are better than windbreakers. Yeah. We are, but I'm trying to become less over encumbered. I'm not going to ditch, by the way, I'm not going to ditch this parka. I'm going to put it in the suitcase. I hope you are all proud of me. Let's put the parka in the suitcase. See? Check me out. And then we could also... Wait. There was a set of gloves. We can harvest those. Still chuckling from Tuesday. We don't hang... It's true, we don't hang out enough. This is what I'm saying. We need to hang out more because then we get goofy, which I don't think is bad. Might be fine. So at the moment, I am still over encumbered. But here's my thought. We're a little hungry. I think we eat some food right now. And that will probably lessen our encumbrance a little bit. Let's eat... What shall we eat? Let's eat not the condensed milk. Not the peaches. Yeah, I guess the peaches. Not the coffee. Tomato soup? Peaches. Okay, peaches are heavy, and also, those are getting old. Yeah, right? Dump all the dump all the cans and old boots and shoot back underweight. This is what I'm saying. All right, I'm getting better. Okay, so I'm still hungry. Okay, we're gonna eat more. I don't like how this is going, but we'll eat more. This is it. I don't want to go out at this point in time. I just feel like it's a little too late to go out. Hey, look, it's Rancid Rabbit. You know what? Do we have a... Hundreds of peaches. Hundreds of peaches. I will note that this is not a working stove. So that's cool. So I can't cook things in that stove. Well, look. I'm going to cook it when we get outside. Furthermore, once you leave shelter, there'll be more things to pick up that you may encumber. But so, wait. No, wait. Rancid Rabbit is your cradle filled cover up again? That makes sense to me. So we have got something. Look at this. We've got a bunch of cans that we can just drop. We'll just drop those 2 cans. We're still over encumbered, but we are less over encumbered than we could be. What I would really like to do is condense some of these things together. I feel like that would be great. Okay, so we're about 10 kilograms overweight. I feel like there is a way to... Oh, I know. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to just check by weight, and we'll see what's taking up possibly a ward of rancid rodents. Look, they're just rancid rodents. All right, so here's what we have. We've got 10 kilograms of fire logs. I'm not dumping those because I think we're going to need them. We've got 4 kilograms of books, which we're probably going to need to make fires outside. We've got our bedroll, which we're going to need. We're wearing pants. We're probably going to need this gun. The water is good. Cloth we'll probably need for bandages. We're going to need the storm lantern. Let's refuel it, though. That might help us out a bit. Let's see. We've got this rancid rabbit. If we cook it, we can eat it safely. I know you want me to dump it. I know you all do. Then we've got, let's see. I don't think... Here's what I'll do. I will drop one of the antiseptics, because I've got 3 of them. Look, I'm trying really hard. I'm trying really, really hard to... There we go. I'm trying really hard to dump things. It's just not easy. Pardon me. It's just not easy because, things... There we go. All right. So we're going to keep... I know we're going to use some of this. Will be under encumbered soon. I'm going to keep the rabbit just in case I might need it for stuff. We'll drop 2 antiseptics. And what is this? This is gunpowder, which I think we probably don't need at the moment. We need all of that. We need all of this. So I feel like we'll keep the rock. I think we keep everything else that we have. I really do. I think you know what? I don't need the leather because you make things with the leather, and I don't think I can make anything with it at the moment, so I'll drop that. You should be so proud of me. Okay, that's it. Yeah, we could use the rabbit as a wolf offering. So, all right, now the question is, what time is it? It is... See, the sun's about to go down. Yeah, so we're going to leave the crafting materials at our base, so that's cool. I am worried about timing. But I'm also thinking that I can, hold on, I can sharpen this a little bit, make the knife sharper. Oh, wow. Yeah, we're going to sharpen. Sharpen will take up time, and apparently sharpening, we don't sharpen many large percentage points per. So, yeah, this is perfect. We sharpen the knife, we go to sleep, we wake up ravenously hungry, and then we go off and look for a serial killer, missing people, and also food. Okay. There we go. The sun is going down, but it's not super late. I think we should I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this. My thought is we eat again. Oh, I am super excited for AD&D next week. I'm so excited. I can't even talk about it. I mean, I could talk about it, but let's have some Stacy soda. Yeah, so I think we go to bed. Whew. Don't mind me, I'm just off this cabin by myself, sharpening my knife. I swear it's not a euphemism. It's also not creepy. It's also not worrisome in any way. It doesn't imply that you're a serial killer or anything. I think it's a little bit too early to go to bed, to be honest, but we're going to do that. We're going to sleep for 9 hours because we want good sleep. When we wake up, it'll probably be way too dark. It is way too dark. Well, it's not. Okay, it's not the worst. I think that we can do a little bit of eating of food. We'll have some tomato soup, which I think will be delicious, and then we can dump the can. And cuts like a knife. It is still kind of dark, and we still don't have enough food. We're gonna have some sardines. Look, I just feel like we eat up all of our food. That's probably not the best thing in the world to do, but it will also make our we'll be less encumbered. You know. So check it out. We are now in a pretty good spot. We should save. Let's save. Let's save. Yeah. Let's save. All right, what time is it? Oh, it's like the middle of the night. Well fed. You've managed to prevent starvation for 72 consecutive hours. You're full of energy and can carry more gear. You're also better able to face the physical trials ahead. Your condition is increased as a result. Oh, hey. That's great. So we're only a tad over encumbered, and I feel like it's still really dark. You know what? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Let's no, there's a thing. What is it? I forgot what it was. No. No. I don't want a campfire. I want to No. 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 Sorry, I want a light source, and I want it to be matches. R2. There we go. Ah. So here we are. It's the middle of the night, which is probably not the best. We probably should not be going out in the middle of the night. But we can also get rid of some cans, I think, in our inventory. Where do you put cans? Probably here. There we go. So look at this. We just drop a can, and we are so close to being under encumbrance. And I'm certain we will become under encumbered really quickly. Really quickly, except that it is so dark. Do we go out right now at this time? It's so dark. But maybe we should get an early start to the day. Well, okay. You know, it's a really good question. Why am I going out in the middle of the night? I really probably shouldn't, right? I probably shouldn't. It's going to be really cold. Okay, so how about... What time is it? Yeah, no, you're right. You know what we're going to do? We're going to take like a little baby nap. Just like a little tiny baby nap. Not a big nap, but like a little baby nap just so we can get it to be less dark. We're going to get hungry again. It's not the best, but... Oop. Hello? There, bed. Let's sleep for like 4 hours, maybe? We'll be hungry. We'll just have to kill an animal. Wow, it is still really dark out. Okay, maybe like 1 hour. Give it to me. Give me like a better time of day. Well, it's about ready to be sunrise. I think we can probably leave now. I think we can probably head out about this time. It's still kind of dark, but it's about ready to be dawn. So I think by the time we have to walk out there anyway. So I think by the time we get out of the little city, it should probably be okay. Ah, okay. This feels good. And even though we are technically over encumbered, I don't think we will be for much longer. I think we're really... I would really like the ability to... What do we need to fix? Wait. I feel like there's a way to fix mechanical things. And I can't remember... I'm not going to worry about it right now. Not that this is not the time to worry about it. Nope. I'm going the wrong way. Oop. Here we go. Yeah, the weather is... Okay, we've got a... We're currently at a triple down arrow temperature, so that's awesome. We're going to head out to the inn.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Oh, no, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. We're going to head out to the inn. We're going to maybe warm up just a little bit. You know, get ourselves back up to like a regular temperature. And then we'll head back out again. It won't be too long, I don't think, because this is that's the road we need to take anyway. So might as well just like pop in, warm up right by the fire, then head back out again. It makes me sad that we can't stay out that long, but we can't. And we'll be warm and toasty in a second. So anyhow, I'm very excited for AD&D. My plan right now is, once I finish my stream today, while I'm watching Critical Role with you all, I want to tell you something about that. I'm going to work on doing the assets and prep for Call of Cthulhu tomorrow, and then I will work on the AD&D stuff. I don't know if I'll be able to work on the AD&D stuff until tomorrow, but we'll see. I will note that I have the call sheet ready. The show Bible, right now I'm working on right now is the show Bible. I really want to get the show Bible to the players by tomorrow or tonight. It's almost done, but in order to do probably be tomorrow. In order to get the show Bible done, what I really need to do is decide what rules I'm using.
This gear.
Nope. And what rules I'm not using. Because, for example, how much of Unearthed Arcana am I going to use? Oh, I cooked, actually. I made chili. Are you going to do a session 0 with character creation, or the players pre-make their characters? Ahaha! What a great question, Krellin. So next Friday, we're going to go to air at 8 p.m. and we're going to meet at the regular time at 6:30, and all of us are going to do like the parts of the session 0 that you don't need to be there for, safety tools and all of that. But starting at 8 o'clock, what we're going to do is actually make characters on stream together. So technically next Friday is going to be a session 0 where we make characters together. Thief, acrobat, or bust. Exactly. So we're going to make characters together, because I actually thought that was one of the coolest parts of the thing, right? We sit there together as a group, we make characters, we talk about it, we remind people that if somebody's a barbarian, no one can be a magic user or cleric until that barbarian gets to either 2nd or 4th levels. So maybe ponder that, and because they will not be in the same party, just little things. But I'm going to, what my thought is, so here's, in case you're wondering, my thought is, no comeliness. I feel like we just don't need that. But yes to the classes in Unearthed Arcana. The intricacies of all of the different races, I'm neutral on. I've got to see if they actually add anything, or if we're going to stick to the picking, a little bit here, a little bit there. They can be available. I just don't think they're that. They're fine. 46 dropped the lowest, but so 46. 2024 brought back the kids from the D&D cartoon. Oh, nice. I love that. 46 dropped the lowest. I would say, I believe DMG says you can place them how you want, so I think we'll do that. So 46 dropped the lowest, place them where you want. And by the way, that's also what I'm putting in the show Bible, is like what are we doing for rolls? Once I find that reference in the DMG about dying at, not at 0, but at -10, then I'll put that in the show Bible. So any of the kind of little rules things. But 46 dropped the lowest. Also, I'm not using gender strength limits. I'm just not. Never have. I thought they were silly. But yes to like level caps. Ooh. It is cold. This car does not make it better.
Think of fire.
So it's so funny, right? Because 3 to 6 straight down the line, but that is part of what happens, is the difference between the player's handbook and the Dungeon Master's Guide. Because the Dungeon Master's Guide mentions different ways to deal with rolling your stats, and they're all much nicer than that. The other thing I've got to deal with, here's the other thing I've got to do, by the way, is I've got to figure out what I want to do with character sheets. There is a character sheet in Roll20, but it doesn't, oh, hello. But it doesn't really do much in terms of calculations. I know, I'm trying to find a windbreak for you. I'm just looking for a windbreak, and once I find one, then we can start a fire. And, unfortunately...
Name game.
Ooh! The name game. Come on, everybody. I said, now let's play a game. I bet you I can make a rhyme out of anybody's name. The first letter of the name, I treat it like it wasn't there. And then a B or an F, on M will appear. And then I say bo at a B, then I say the name, then banana, fan, or info. Then I say the name again with an F, very plain. Then a fee, fi, and a mo. Then I say the name again with an M this time, and there isn't any name that I can rhyme. Arty snack, arty snack, arty snack, but party snack, banana fan for farty snack, fee, fi, mo, marty snack. Arty snack. The name game. Ah. Woo! Thank you, Arty Snack, for that resub. 34 months. You're old. Chili is tomorrow's plan, so need to know your view on beans and chili versus no beans. And then what about vegetarian chilies? Had a contentious talk with another streamer over beans. Okay, look. I like beans. I think beans are delicious. I understand that Texas chili does not have beans. That's fine. But I like beans in my chili. And also vegetarian chili. I don't tend to eat vegetarian chili, but when I have vegetarians over, then I make vegetarian chili, and that's also fine too. I like my identity, like I'm not personally offended by variants in chili. Do you know what I'm saying? At 45, you are indeed old. You're not old. I had a Texan friend who insisted that the only chili is chili without beans and made us chili. This was Korea, and she used red chilies from Korea that she got from like a vendor on the street, and none of us could eat the chili. It was far too hot for any of us to be able to eat it, because it turns out those chilies are not actually the same as the chilies that my friend was used to, and she made a chili that was not, it was too hot to eat. And and even she, who's like, I can eat really hot things, also could not eat it. And I was like, what is the point of this? So, yeah. Well, I'm not old, I'm ancient. Okay, that's fair. Nugget! I like your chili with black beans and kidney beans. Ooh. Oh, nice. 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 Yeah. Oh, a good mix of beans. I once made a 3-bean chili. It was kidney beans, black beans, and I think maybe navy beans. I can't remember. Anyway, I look, I love beans. I'm just going to tell you, I love them. I think beans are delicious. I think they're nutritious. And I want them all the time. Like, oh, no, there we go. Is beans in chili a pineapple on pea situation? The thing is, this, by the way, my cord is a little loose. I will just say, many people, I know a lot of Texans who insist that you should never have beans in chili. And I think it's a Texan thing. And I am not that invested in it. I'm looking for a windbreak before I die. Is this a windbreak? Nope. So there is a wolf over there that is in the way. And I would like to avoid the wolf, but I would... Here we go, windbreak. Let's make a fire, shall we? Windbreak? Okay. Let's make a fire. There. And then let's start it.
Wait. It was so cold.
Yeah, I know. Okay, and then let's start this fire.
Perfect.
Ooh. Okay, and now we need to put fuel in the fire. And we will put fire logs. That'll give us 2.5 hours. We're going to get rid of our hypothermia risk. And we're going to kill a wolf. Is what I'm going to tell you. We're going to get ourselves... that wasn't it. Okay, we've got a pistol. I can't remember how to use it. Options. Controls. All right, so aim weapon is L2. And then fire weapons R2. Okay. Let's warm up, and then let's kill that wolf. And while we're warming up, I'm going to see what chat has to say. Less pineapple piece and more... It's a very regional debate. Just like barbecue is a very regional debate. Trooper's awesome. For some people, yes. As long as you don't put cinnamon in yours and put it on spaghetti. Ohio's weird. Although, actually, the recipe I have, the chili recipe that I have, which is really good, you put a little bit of cocoa powder in it. And just like a little bit of cocoa powder in the chili, and it just gives a little bit of... It's very good. Crack says, I don't put beans in my chili, but I will put red lentils in right in like the last 20 minutes. Ooh, most people can't tell that it's not ground meat, but it does add things, makes it healthier. Oh, nice. I also really like lentils, by the way. Have we got our trusty Lee info? No. We only have a pistol, and why are we killing the doggo? Nugget, the doggo would kill us. Also, the doggo is tasty. Also, the doggo wants to kill us. So, you know, it's survival really is what it is, and it's not to be rude. It's just survival. Wolves are not dogs. Wolves are way cooler than dogs. That's fair. Also, do you notice how cold I am? Why is it this cold? Whew. But doggo, all dog-shaped things are doggos, are they? You know, Nugget, you can say that they're very cute until they're in your face trying to murder you. Then they are way less cute. Like, way, way less cute. Then they are... just... I don't have an axe. An axe is really useful when you want to eat. I mean, circle of life, you know. Wait. This is what I want to know. Why is it that when you eat wolves, that's terrible. When wolves eat you, it's the circle of life. It feels unfair. Vulpes says, cacao or just a very dark chocolate, yes, but I also grind my own dried chilies and make my own blend. Ooh, nice. I have a food question. What is the difference between dark chili powder and chili powder? And that's what I want to know. Life is unfair, says Nugget. That's true. That's true. Life is unfair. I guess that's right. I know of a number of games that have monsters that challenge that assertion. It's fair. Okay, anybody knows the difference between dark chili powder and just regular chili powder? Educating me would be, traditionally it's smoked chili as the base, but mostly chipotle or paprika. That's it. Oh. Huh. Angry Doggo is still a doggo. Cujo from Stephen King. Like, I just, like, you know, this reminds me of a song, actually, by Rebecca Mays for Resident Evil. Resident Evil 5, where she sings about the zombies, right? You know, and, you know, how you shouldn't hurt them, the zombies. You should love them, you know, and you should hug them, even if you might end up dead. And I'm like, well, maybe you shouldn't hug the zombies, you know, if they want to eat your face, your brains. The type of chili they made it from, most dark, are from smoked ones, chipotles, and anchas. Wait a second. I'm hearing people, but it's the summer and I live, like, I'm basically the only one here most of the time. So I'm like, what is that? So there are people out there. All right. Also, I think I'm warm enough to try to kill that wolf and then see if I can eat it. Let's see what we can do. If we can find the wolf and then kill it and then eat it. Yesterday, I was just trying to bring in my groceries. Hey, where's that wolf? Do you see it? Where is it? Where'd it go? Can I tell you something? If I cannot find this wolf after all of this work I've done, I'll be sad. I think I've lost the wolf. I'm secretly a Cylon. I am. I have a plan. So you saw the wolf. Hey, look. There's a cabin down there. Do you see that? Let's check it out. Also, I just left my fire burning out there, which I guess it's fine. The wolf went to gather reinforcements? Oh, golly. Wolves do things like that. So, normally I'm alone in this building in the summer. And I heard people. I wonder how my... Hey, what's that over there? Oh, hey, what's that? It's a wolf. Okay. No! Sorry. There are wolves everywhere, and they want to murder me. And that's bad. Excuse me. Oh! Ha! Oh! Ha! No! Ah! No! Take a shot! Excuse me. Hi. Well, that's bad. Hold on. Oh, I thought I had it. What's going on with me? I've got blood loss, an infection, a sprained ankle, sprained wrist. I've got pain. Great. So let's do some bandages. It was too close. Okay, and let's also, do more bandages. I've got an infection risk, so I do believe we have some antiseptic. Golly. That wasn't the greatest. Hey, I'm under... Do we have any, we have painkillers. I think...
Come on, come on.
No, I know. Let's deal with that sprained ankle. And I think I'm gonna need one more pain. Ooh, well... and look, another bandage. And, one more painkiller. Look at that. And now we are under encumbrance. What do you mean that treatment didn't do anything? I think I'm fully treated now. I'm fully treated, but I'm not, like, super healthy. Let's, reload. I did not kill the wolf. I scared the wolf, but I didn't kill it. And I would like to point out that that is not great for me, because I took one too many pain pills. But I will point out that Ostrich still has not broken an ankle from walking. Okay, let's see if we can find anything good here. There's a bed. That's not bad. This is like a place we can probably hang out in. There's barrel and coal. That's really good. There's an improvised knife.
Oh, lucky day.
We will take that. Pork and beans, which we will also take. Okay, so this is my thought. We are cold and hungry, and things are bad. But I did see some kind of animal. Where are we? Okay, so this is where the town is. We are sort of exploring this area here. We know that there are missing people somewhere out here that we're trying to find. Where are they? It is unclear. But maybe we can kill an animal. Now the wolf knows that we're delicious. Yeah, that's probably a bad sign. The wolf doesn't need to know that. But I did see like a... So I would like an axe. An axe would be really good. If we could get an axe... I would... We're not delicious, not even a little. I saw like a stag. What we really need is a rifle. We do not currently have... Oh, hey, look. Is that the wolf eating the deer we wanted to get? All right, we're going to try to sneak up on the deer. The wolf. Okay, we're gonna get a little closer. Yeah. Okay, if we can do this, we will have food for days. Just a little closer. I don't know what kind of range this pistol has. Okay, all right, a little closer. Whew. Here we go. No? Okay, well, that's okay. I think I did hit it, though. But can I get this? Hi. No, really? Really? I know. Oh, there it is, look. Sorry. Oh, hello. We're gonna get some mushrooms. I would like to kill something and eat it, because oh, there are vultures here. There's a lot of wildlife out here. All of it looks tasty. But, I don't have a lot of, I'm cold. I did hit it, I think. I think I hit it. I do have a knife. I don't have much more than... I don't have an axe, which would be nice. I don't have that, but... Alright, I'm gonna sit here and get really cold. This is way too far away. Oh, too fast. Ah! Yeah, I don't think that pistol has much range to it at all.
Too cold.
I know. We've got to go back to that place. There's a hut. We're gonna go back there. But we're at a point now where I'm running out of food. Sorry. Yeah, like I don't have food, and I need food, which means I need to kill something to eat it, because there's also not much food left in town. So yeah, it's not great. We'll take some sticks. We're gonna go into that little shelter. We're gonna heat ourselves up. I do not like where we're at. We only have like 6 bullets left. So that's bad. All right, let's take this coal. And let's start a fire, shall we? Starter fuel? Fire log? Oh, sorry. I don't know if that did the right thing, but it's fine. I think we have something we can heat up.
Come on, little fire.
I failed. Okay, hold on. Let's start that fire. We have some accelerant. And let's... Okay, well, let's start the fire. We didn't start the fire. Okay.
Oh, lucky day.
Now, let's have like a... Let's do some pork and beans, shall we? We'll cook some pork and beans. It'll be warm. We'll feel better about our lives. Oh, we can also probably... add fuel. We have coal. That'll give us a little bit of time. And also we're not going to have any hypothermia. I think we can do some water. So look. Oh, hey, I forgot. You know what we can also cook? Oh man, we can put, we can do that, rabbit. We've got that rancid rabbit. We can cook it on this thing. I'm so excited about that. Let's, eat it. We're eating our pork and beans. And now, check it out. We've got this rancid rabbit, or don't we? We might need to put the rancid rabbit in that cooking pot. So, I think we might have to wait for that. It's okay. I'm going to drink some water. Sour stew. Oh, we're warming up. We need to wait. Pass time until it's ready. There is a cooking slot, but I don't think we can use it. So, how much time do we have on this? Okay. And then let's take it. No, I don't want to drink it. I wanted to take it. Whatever. All right, let's cook. I believe we have that. Do we not have any rancid? Where'd our rancid thing go? Don't we have rancid, what happened to our rancid rabbit? Everybody, I don't think we have our rancid rabbit anymore. That is really sad. Wow. I think the wolf ate... Yeah, I think you're right. I think the wolf ate our rancid rabbit. Which is really sad. Let me take the cooking pot. Okay, so we are here. It is warm. We don't have enough food. This is gonna... How much time do we have? What time is it? It still looks like it's daytime. I wish I could craft like a rabbit... Blueprints. Bandage. Head wrap. Mushrooms. Tinder. Yeah, snare. We would need a bunch of things we don't have. The game is like, it's rancid. We're doing it for getting rid of it. Well, but I guess. Do we know? Oh, I need sticks. Guess what? I need a stick. And there are sticks all over the place. I'm gonna make a torch. I really would like... Yeah, I'm feeling a little not excited about my lack of food. That is a thing that I'm feeling less excited by, in case... But let's craft a torch. I mean, we have things, but... we do have things that are not torches. But I do believe that torch... But I do believe that a torch will scare off wolves. So... Okay. How much time do we have left on this? 18 minutes. Is there anything we really need to do in these 18 minutes? Probably not. All right. We're going to stand back and look at our map. Oh, you know what we can do? How is our clothing? Because we got attacked by a wolf, you know? And that sometimes messes with our clothing. Could be better. Could be better. Let's repair this, shall we? Because it's... not the best. Okay, do you hear that? Do you hear wolves? Yeah, I heard wolves. Oh, no. Okay, we're trying to find people who are missing. And... no! Werewolves of London, no! And I'm hoping we can find... like, there are missing people. And I am trying to find them. So... ooh, it's a little stressful. Werewolves of Langston Mine. You know what would be really great? An axe. That would be wonderful. Also, a workbench would be really cool. A rifle would be great. Would love that. Hey, look, a river. Let's harvest a couple of things. By the way, in case anybody wants to know, maybe the missing people are the wolves. I would worry about that town a lot. For the record, in case anybody wants to know, we are not currently encumbered. In case you were wondering. Hey, look, there's a bridge on the other side? Why not wish for a functional civilization with agriculture? Okay, I do actually also wish for that. That would also be very, very nice. I have a lot of concerns. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this. Okay, we are here. I can't remember where people are supposed to be, but I presume they're supposed to be somewhere. Oh, golly. Do you know what I don't like so much? Really cold weather or really hot weather. In case you were wondering. You know, I do have a ponderance. Do you think we go back to town, or do you think we don't go back to town? I guess it depends on... This game is so pretty. This game is really pretty. And the people who made it seem cool. I don't know, but... Well, I figure we keep going this way. What if I stand in the campfire? I think I'd burn myself. And get in trouble. That's my current suspicion. I have this gun out as if that will help me. Well, oh look, a wolf. I wonder if this time, let's save. I wonder if this time I'll be okay. Well, you know the people that are missing are not in town, or they wouldn't be missing. That's true. Okay, so there's a wolf. And I would like to kill it. I'm gonna... Just don't call your friends. Okay. I mean, look, I hit it. I did hit it. I'm pretty certain I hit it. But it looks like... Oh, hello. With the pistol, you need to hit it more than once, it looks like. Hey. Oh, I don't have any bullets left. Okay, hold on. Come here. Where are you? I have 4 bullets left. There it is. Come here. Come here. I want to shoot you. Just... Okay, okay. I would like to shoot you. So if you would, here we go. Hi. Okay, I need you to let me shoot you. Just, this is what I'm looking for. Not looking for much. What are you doing over there? You know, that seems really uncool. And now... I have 4 bullets left. I feel like that was super unfair. I feel like I should have a rifle. If I had a rifle, things would be different. I would rifle in the morning. I'd rifle in the evening, all over this land. I'd rifle out danger. I'd rifle out wolves. I'd rifle out... I don't know if you can see this, but I don't have a lot of... I'm hungry. I'm getting hungry. It just it just disappeared in the river. That's... Looks like that bridge is, not doing well. Hey, look, there's a rabbit. At least it did. It didn't come back and murder us, so that's something. So there's a rabbit. I saw a rabbit, and I'm hoping that if I shoot the rabbit with this pistol, I will at least get a rabbit. Ooh, hold on. Everybody, I got a rabbit.
This stuff will come in handy.
I got a rabbit. What do you mean there's nothing to harvest? Oh, okay, hold on. No, I got a rabbit. Okay. I also am hearing wolves, which is not the best. Oh, there's a lot of blood going on here. Okay. Back. Did you hear anything weird? Like a wolf? Because I feel like I did. So we got a rabbit. I feel like with a pistol, maybe the rabbit's all you got. Look, I have to eat food. If I don't eat food, I die. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do to survive. That's all. Okay, maybe there's food in here. A noisemaker. Oh. Okay, that's cool. This vehicle is warm, but I'm not too cold. It's getting dark. And, that doesn't make me feel super happy. So I think I don't have any of the things that I need. So I think one of the questions I have right now is, do we... Okay, look. We are in a kind of a slightly precarious place. Without enough food. Oh, hey, look, a backpack. You know, that's what white people say to justify leaving the black man in the comedy movies. I know. But sometimes you would die. Nothing in there. So, where do I sleep? It's going to get dark soon.
I think I can use this.
So here's my thought. We're getting tired. We're getting thirsty. I think what we do is walk back and make our way to that shelter that we found. Because we have to search along, find the constable along the river. Yeah, so we've got to find 3 different people who are just missing out here. Zombie movies! Yeah. So here's my thought. We circle back around along this road, find that little hut place with the fire spot, go back to that. I would prefer to be sleeping in the town of Perseverance Mills, but I don't know if we can make it back. I don't know if that's the most efficient thing for us to do. So I think we just circle back, search these vehicles, go to that, what do you call it? That place. Oh. Hey, look. Stacy's grape soda. I love Stacy. Stacy's the best. And I think what we do is try to, like, cook the meat, dry stuff out, right? Like, yeah, that little ruined place. I think we go there. Oh, wolves. I would prefer... What type of person is zombies' least favorite? The answer is a no-brainer. So, there are wolves here. And I think what we do is, what do we do about this? I think we get the torch. And I think we light the torch. Oh, sorry. Wait, hold on. I think we light the torch because I think the wolf will leave us alone if we have a torch. And so we can use this to get to that shelter. I think that is the way to go. And then we can... You're going to leave us alone, right? Because we have got... No, we've got a torch. We've got a torch. So you have to leave us alone. We've got a torch, so you have to leave us alone. Hey. Leave us alone. Hey, where's that, shelter? Hi. Dances with wolves. So, there's a shelter around here. I know it. I feel like it's, there it is. We're going to, he doesn't read. He can't read. He never learned to read. Here we go. We're going to go right in here. Into our shelter. Where the wolf is going to leave us alone. Right? Hi. I hope you're doing well. So great. Wrong one. I was... You notice how when you go to get a gun, they leave you alone all of a sudden? Seems rude. Let me extinguish this. And then let me put it away. And then, let's cook, shall we? Let's start the fire. And let's use a little bit of accelerant. And I think everything will be fine. The wolf was so angry and scary. And then let's add some fuel. I've got, a fire log. We didn't start the fire. Cooking slot. Let's place, this cooking pot on there. And then let's cook the fresh rabbit. I don't think we can... Look at that. I wonder what the difference is between... Let's eat this. You know what? It seems like I didn't get a lot of calories like that. So wonder if it's not as good if you don't... I wonder if you get more calories if you cook it in a pot. The heat is on. It's getting dark. I don't feel good about this. I feel bad. Just crafting. We can do some of that. How much does that take? 14 minutes. Let's just,
Dusk, so I can't be far behind.
yeah, so now we're at dusk, so that's great. Let me see. Can I put... What can I cook? I can cook... I can cook... I don't know. I'm hungry. Let me just pick that up. Let me eat food. Oop. Okay, that's giving me something, and not a lot. Not a lot. A lot less than I'd like, actually. But... yeah. Okay, but there is something else. I have got, look, I've got fresh guts, which I can drop. Air drying... Oh. I need to... This has to be air dried indoors, and I do not think this counts as indoors. Can be used for crafting and repair after air drying indoors for 5 days. Okay, well, so here's the thing. I don't have the things I need. I also... It's bad. The real world in a pot makes it easier to add some veggies and water. Yeah, it's just probably better food. Let's... I'm going to put more fuel in. We're going to use some more... What I'm going to do right now is, because it's still getting dark, is I'm going to repair my clothes. And then, after I repair my clothes, I am going to... I'm going to repair my clothes. After I repair my... Oh, sorry. After I repair my clothes, I'm going to see what time it is, because it might be time for me to sort of put enough fuel and then sleep. I just... Carrying the guts brings the wolves. Is that because the wolves ain't got no guts? I'm just saying that, you know, I just was just going to repair it. Also, how much time do we have left on this fire? Hold on. How much time we got? 3 hours. That's not bad. Okay. It is getting dark. Most of the stuff, that could be better, but it's not the worst. I think what we do is we throw in a little bit more fuel. That gives us 7 hours, right? And then I think we sleep for 7 hours. Yeah. We will sleep for 7 hours. I'm gonna probably stream Artie until like 9:15, 9:30, around there, which will give me time to like make a protein shake. Hello. And oh, I've got a whole nother hour, and before Critical Role happens, let's do 1 more hour. Just 1 more hour, and then I guess we'll have time then to, like, go back out. But I'm telling you, there's a problem with food. Okay. Not bad. What's the temperature like? So it's starting to be... Okay, all right. So I need... Oh, you know what I can do? I got an idea. I can make some herbal tea. And I think that'll be really nice. Also, I can drop one of my cans, I think. So I've got multiple cans? Yeah, I do. Okay. So, I drink some herbal tea, right? It'll keep me warm and make me feel good. And then I can go off into the badness. Look at that. I'm still too hungry, and that's less good for me. But I am pretty sure I am underencumbered. This has got a half hour. Got no food. Are there wolves out there? Do you see any? I don't want to go. Let's save. I'm just saying, I don't like how little food I have. Well, all right, we've been all through this one area, right? If I go back out here, do you think there'll be wolves? Yes, there will be. So let's do this. Speaking of that, I had a thought. And one of the thoughts was that we should maybe make another torch if we can. I was just thinking about that. That maybe we make another torch. Because, that's, what do we need? For a torch, we will need 3 sticks. Smell of food equals wolves. If we get 3 sticks, we can make another torch. Wait. Did you hear anything? Okay, I'm gonna light the torch right now inside because it makes me just feel a little uncomfortable what's happening right now. So let's do that, shall we? If you see any sticks, we need 3 sticks if we want to make another torch. And it's going to start becoming daylight, which I think will be fine. I'm feeling worried. It's been a while since I've played. Okay, there's a wolf somewhere. There it is. So we're going to hope that this torch will keep it away from us. And that the torch will last long enough to get it to leave us alone. And if you get 3 seashells, you could use a bathroom in Demolition Man. Do you think I would be safe from wolves in the Demolition Man? Because I don't think I would be. I forgot about torches. Hey, do you think that wolf is still watching us? Looks like it's gone. I need a hatchet. I need a safe place where I don't feel attacked by wolves. And I think that everybody deserves a safe place. Oh, well, I believe in miracles. I believe in miracles. You sexy thing. You know, I forgot how stressful this game is, but I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in a good way. I think if people didn't like stress, they probably would not like this game very much. But I do find it stressful, but I don't necessarily think that's bad. So we are here. There's a bridge to cross here. We could go up this way. Let's go up this way. Also, am I wasting my torch? Did you hear anything? Did you hear that? Sorry, I just thought there might have been a wolf. Ooh. Ooh. Again, I have concerns. Oh, there's a cave? Did you hear something? There's apparently a cave around here. And maybe caves are safe. I mean, that would be awesome if there were safe caves around. But why do I get the feeling that that is... Hey, what's this? Oh, look, it's a dead deer. It's been ravaged. Oh, hey, look. We can get meat. Let's do that, shall we? Bear cave. I guess that's true, bear cave. By the way, my torch is out. That's okay. Because here's the thing. We are...
I'm starving. What do you
I know.
I survived another night.
Yes, you are starving, but we just found food and a cave. So, let's see if there's something we could, what we got in here? We're gonna light this and see what we can find. Because if this is a place we can sleep and maybe there's food... Oh, look. Okay, so this is not bad. There's supplies in here. We've got bandages. We've got a hunting knife. We've got cloth. We've got a bedroll, and we've got a campfire accelerant. Matches. Okay, this is great. This is not a bad place to be at all. We're going to extinguish this fire. But we are going to light this fire. Let's start the fire. Stack of papers. This feels like a good find, right? And I think we add a little bit of fuel. We've got some cedar firewood, which will give us like an hour. And I think we... Oh, I don't know if we can cook here. I don't think we can cook here. But we really do need to cook. I think we need to go back to that one place. Wait. Here we can. Cooking pot. Great. And then let's cook some moldy venison. And we also have another cooking slot. And we can place... We can do some water, I think. We can cook. What can we cook? Let's do a little bit of water. And this will get us some food. That moldy venison will be fine. We will just need to... Let's add... a book. Let's do a little bit of book burning. Great. And then... And then we will take this. Oh, little penicillin burger. And then we will eat this. We will also ever cook that other venison. Only 3 minutes. Must not have been a big piece of venison. But I will say, we're running out of food again. We need to go back home. It's not a lot. Well, let's see. We've used quite a bit of fuel to hang out here, and we are still very, very hungry. Just look, you got to do a little bit of book burning. It's good. It's good for the bones. If I had, I wish I could. Can we do something with this? Oh, we can harvest that for 1 stick. We really need to use less fuel. But I don't think we have anything more we can use. Good for the bones, but bad for the spine. In case somebody wonders, we are way under encumbrance. I hate to leave a fire burning, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Okay, we have gotten... Oh! How's it going? How is it going over there? We've been scavenging food. We really need things other than what we have. Oh, look, a feather. I have concerns. And my concerns involve... I can imagine that being poked is no fun. It is not fun times. It is bad times. But hopefully they'll give you some answers soon. Also, I have to relax my shoulders. And I am... really starving. Hey, look. That's a rabbit. Also... Look, there's a rabbit and some of those whippoorwills. And the thing about whippoorwills is that you can eat them. And if I can kill this rabbit, then I can take it back to the fire. Hold on. Got it. I have 2 bullets left and that's it. 2 bullets. There's a wolf.
This'll come in handy.
I'm gonna just take this for now. Because, there's stuff... Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, hold on. That's a wolf. Excuse me? Well, I scared it off. That's something. I don't know if it's going to come back. I have 1 bullet, so... Oh, here it is. Here it is. Ho! Ho!
This stuff will come in handy.
I don't know if you saw that. I killed a wolf. Wait, let me save. Let me save. I have meat. Okay, we're gonna, wolf killed it. Harvest. I did it. I have no bullets left. 0 bullets, out of bullets. No protection. And then also this. Okay. Harvest it. I can't believe it. I'm so sorry for all the blood, everybody. I don't remember it being this bloody last time, but...
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
I know that you're not certain, but here's the thing. There is a cave. So, the thing is that we could keep exploring, but we are famished. You know what I'm saying? We are very, very hungry. And we are a little over encumbered. Not a lot. It might be smart for us to go back to our cave. Yeah. I'm something, I'm sound. I'm lost and I'm found. I'm on the hunt, I'm after you. There's something away. There's something like wine. And I'm hungry like the wolf. A simmering a hand. First in my. Those are the official lyrics, by the way. I don't know if you knew those lyrics, but what I just said, that was it. Those were the lyrics. So, I can't believe it. We are going back to that cave, and we're gonna start up that fire, and we're gonna cook things, and I can't believe it. As sung by Kurt Cobain. That is correct. Have any of you heard Tori Amos's cover of "Smells Like Teen Spirit," where you can understand all of the words and it's brilliant? Just, it's excellent. Yada yada. That's the Weird Al version of it. Oh yeah, it's so good. Hey, look, here we are. And we're going to start this fire back up again. And we have... I don't know why I have this pistol out. We have no bullets left. Oh. I can't believe that happened. I can't believe that happened. Oh. Hey. We don't have a lot of fuel. Oh, that's not good. We need more fuel, everyone, and I don't think we have fuel. That's bad. Because if we want to have a fire that will allow us to cook things, we need fuel. And I think we are out of fuel sources. Ooh. Well, that's not great. Because we do need fuel. Okay, this is a pickle. It's a pickle. Well, we've got a coal. All right, so hold on. We might be able to do this. Campfire, start fire. Great. Okay, let's start the fire. I mean, all we really need, 7 minutes. Come on. Is we have 1 piece of coal. Not a lot. Not a lot. And then we will cook the... this is 8:05. And this will, we can place, that. Ooh, that'll take, okay, it's gonna be a little rough, a little rough. I think it cooks faster in the pot, but I don't like all the raw meat. It doesn't make me super happy. But let's just eat this. We have got 17 minutes. And I don't think we can, well, cook. That fresh, okay, that'll be 10. Okay, so we can get a little bit of stuff cooked. It's not going to be a lot. It is, yeah. We also going to have some raw food on our body, on our person, which, not ideal. Hold on. And then let's eat this too. So we have,
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
I know. So we don't have the fuel we need to cook, to do the fires. That's going to be a problem because we are, however, not hungry. I think we can play for another, like, short time period. We are only slightly above encumbrance. We're probably very smelly. Oops. We're here. We kind of looked a little bit this way. I think what we do is we go up the rest of this road. We follow the road up, and then we can sort of snake back around. I feel better off, and I do think we should probably get back to town at some point in time soon. I also feel like I've remembered how to play. That's good, right? We have food. It is also smelly. Also, I worry about my life. You know what? Do you know what I might do? I might get dessert. I don't have any dessert, but it is a Thursday, and there's a place that delivers ice cream, and maybe... Okay, one of the reasons why I would really like to get back to town, or at least because I would like to find an indoor place where I can drop off these guts and hide, so I can dry them out and maybe make some better gear. Am I being paranoid, or did you hear a wolf far in the background? Because I feel like I heard one. Just letting you know. I think I'm getting paranoid. Whew. Hey, you know, I got the new 007 video game for the PS5, and maybe I will even be able to play it at some time before the end of the universe. All right, what do we have here? Tell me if you see anything. Yeah, no. Werewolves of London. Hope, when are we playing together again? That's all. Look at that beautiful waterfall up ahead. Hey, look, cabins! Everybody there, cabins. This is what I need in my life. I need cabins. Okay, there's also wolves, which there's also an ice hut. Okay, hold on. We're going to take out this. This is a good place. I think this is a really good place to be, except for the wolves. So my thought is that we go for those cabins over there. We see if we can get in and if they're safe. Also, we need the means. Think of your weird ideas gaining in like what weird idea? I think you didn't tell me about the weird idea. I don't have enough. Like, I'm out of. You know how people say that I shouldn't be so over encumbered because I carry too much stuff, but you know how some of the stuff I'm carrying is stuff I need to create fires, and then I said I'm sure I will use this, and then I did, and now I don't have any more, and now I'm without fuel and means to create more fires, and that makes me very sad, because maybe... Okay, so we have oh look, a hook. Ooh, let's take this. Oh, this is really good. A hook and a line so we can go fishing. This is really good. We've got a workbench, which I'm afraid I don't have the things I need to use it, but I might be able to get those things if I can go in here and find cool stuff. Ha 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 ha. Okay, everybody.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
It is, but it's okay. Look at this beef jerky. Okay. I would just like to say for the record that I think we are... I think... Oh, hey, there was a bedroll in that cave that I did not break apart. That's okay. That's okay. What if this is... If I had an axe, I could break apart these tables and chairs and then get firewood, and that would be really great.
Could end up being useful.
I don't know if you can understand, if you haven't played this game, just how much relief you get when you find food. I don't even think you can understand how much relief there is in finding food. By the way, there is a fishing hut out there, which I think will be really good. So there are 3 cabins in here. We're going to check out all 3 of them. Find out if any of them will be our base of operations out. Oh. Hey.
Not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah, I know, but this feels like this might be a bigger place. Oh. Worn cotton scarf. The radio doesn't work. Oh. Vulpes says, also, what's your weird idea? Prax, there is finally a game coming to make me get a PS5 if I can ever come up with the money for it. The new Hellraiser game looks so good, and Clive Barker's writing for it. What? And behind it, and so it will be true the original story, full of nudity and sex and also transgressions. Also pinheads? Because, you know, I would... Okay, look, we found a notebook. Let's read this. I gotta get out of here. Nothing here is helping. I keep hearing the voices. Things following me. I have this idea. If I can get behind the water, maybe the voices will stop. Where I used to go when I was little. That one place that always calmed me down. Gustavo P. Oh. So we know there's a place behind the waterfall. And that is good. Also, check it out. We've got some work boots. Oh. I'm feeling so much better. Let's check out the last cabin before we decide what we're going to do about anything. I'm not excited. None of them have... I bet the ice fishing place has got a cooking area. I bet you, because when I was playing it in the earlier chapters, like little ice fishing huts would often have like a little place to cook things. And that would be great. Also, why are you taking so long? When was the last time we saved? Oh, it's thinking, I'm sure. I hope it... Ooh. Sorry. Where's my cursor? Give me a second. Where's my cursor? Hello, cursor. I just want to see if the game is frozen. You know. It is not responding, which is exciting. So, I can't believe it. I'm feeling really good. When was the last time we saved? Because we're gonna exit out. We're gonna go back in and see where we are, because it sort of, it did its thing. And I just want to look at that last cabin and then sit down, drop stuff off, and then I'll feel good. I would really, really, really like a rifle, or more bullets, or sticks, some kind of way to avoid the wolves is really all I want. Yeah, I feel like I must have saved at least one other time, but I hope I saved earlier, because I would like to make sure that we're in those places so we can save there. I don't remember. Let's see where we're at. It got nervous on me, apparently. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm just so. Whew. Does the game have autosaves? It must have autosaves, right? All right, let's resume. Whew. Where are we? Where are we? Sorry, where are we? Well, you know what? It looks like we have already eaten. So I guess we are going this way, right? I guess that's where we are. We must have come back down out of here. We gave a look. And now, yeah, so we're going this way. I would just want to get us back to those cabins, because those cabins are good. And we can chat. So, let me see. Today is Thursday. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, you can find me here for Tales from the Foxhole, and I'm going to do a Call of Cthulhu solo. I will check to see which one, Alone Against the Trenches or Frost. I'll just look to see how much prep I have to do, and I'll be doing that while I'm watching the Critical Role with you all. And then Saturday at noon, you can see me playing Heaven's Vault. Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern on Other Doc's channel will be sort of like the finale-ish for this season of Lords of Gossamer and Shadow, but there will be an epilogue in August. And then on Tuesday at 8 p.m., you can find me over at Prax's channel for the first full-on session of Fate of Taormina. By the way, Prax, I don't know if Prax is still here. If Prax is still here, I did make my stunts. I picked my 3 stunts. Are they the most efficient stunts? They are not. They're not the most efficient stunts, but they made sense to me. Basically, using fight in place of overcome when giving soldiers, giving like military type folks who recognize your command an order, and then also using fight instead of rapport to create an advantage, a positive advantage on sort of by using tactics, right? So it's because I just don't think that my character's rapport is that high, but I do think that his rapport with military folks is pretty decent. But you have to use a stunt for each action, so 2 stunts to use fight instead of rapport. I will save as soon as I pick up these things. And then I think the third one, so you are allowed to defend somebody else if they're in the same zone. And it makes sense you can get to them. So I have a stunt that gives me a +2 bonus when I am defending somebody else. Let me save this game. So those are the 3. Like, 2 that let me use fight to do kind of leadership things, and then 1 lets me defend somebody else. But will makes it easier for me to defend somebody else. So those are my 3 stunts. There are other things, other stunts that would be really good. Like there's one that I thought would be really, really good. Like I want like a horseback riding one. I want like there's like a sharpshooter one that I want, but I also do not want to give up my 3 fate points. So I will wait. Trooper, I think using your best skill to do everything is McKinley strong use of stunts, except that it doesn't give you a bonus. You know what I mean? Like really, it would just be smarter to just up my rapport. Like that would be the smarter thing to do, because then, and the thing is, here's the thing, it's always in a specific circumstance. So it's only fight when I'm dealing with troops that would recognize my authority, like or soldiers, military, law enforcement types that would guards that would recognize my authority. And then the other was only for positive aspects, right? Same. So and if there are no guards or military forces, then I won't be using those stunts at all, basically, right? So like it's very possible that those stunts will never come into play, in which case they would not be the most efficient use of... Did I just save? I'm saving right now, right? Or am I leaving? Am I leaving or saving? What am I doing? Hold on. Ridiculous. So these are 2 stunts that are very flavorful, but they may never come into play. So like if I were going to be very strategic about it, I would use my stunts. I would get that sharpshooter stunt, and I would get like a horse riding stunt. But it's hanging out. What I think I need to do is like, what's the word? There's a word that you use for re-verify. It's not verify, but re-verify the files. But it's me, Trooper, and I'm always here to try and make our choose right players engage with all their rules and mechanics. I'm also a person who is fine taking mechanics and things that I never ever use because it's something the character would have. Like when I was playing in Transhuman Space with Rissa, I had my character have Mars adapted as an advantage, which was pricey. It lets you breathe in Mars without having the suit, and the game was set in Montreal, and we were never going to Mars, and we never did. But so like I will pick things that I think my character would have, even if they won't come up in play, because my character would have them. Okay, so here's the thing. It is 9:23. It's time for us to go. I'm gonna go, and what I'm gonna do is once we get out of here, I'm gonna get back into the game and bring myself back to where we left off. But I'm gonna recheck my files first. Anyhow, I told you where you can find me, and then back here on Thursday for more. Oh, Thursday, if my goal in life, I just don't know if I can do it. It would be really great if I could do the Stay the Foxhole on Thursday before we start off AD&D, but I'll probably be madly prepping for AD&D, so I cannot promise anything. But those are all of the things that I'll be doing. That's me. Boop. Thank you for being here. It was a short stream today, good 2.5, it was fine. But I'm going to be watching Critical Role tonight if you want to hang out with me. I'm caught up, it's been really good. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to raid anybody because I'm going to go get food, and then I will see you all in a half hour, or I will see you tomorrow. And take care of yourselves, and, we did so well today. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of us. Oh, we killed a wolf. We have no bullets. We killed a wolf. Ah! I'll see you all later today, or I'll see you tomorrow. All right, everybody. Bye.